How you guys doing? This is Susanna and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just seeing this face for the first time, welcome to my safe space. You'll be seeing this face more often. So endeavor to watch, like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post any video online. Thank you so much and you're welcome. So I know I've not made an introductory video about me, about my channel and what my channel stands for, but I promise I'm going to do that. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm a young mom of an adorable baby girl. Yeah, living with PCOS. I was a TTC mom for 3 years before I gave birth to my daughter, and we are still in that journey. I'll be giving you guys the steps I've taken so far with my PCOS. Now, this is my safe space, like I said earlier, so I'm going to be so vulnerable with you guys because I feel you guys are my family. For you guys to subscribe and watch my videos, you guys are already part of me, so I'm going to be so vulnerable with you guys, and I'll give you guys the steps I've taken. I'll show you guys the step-by-steps of the things I've done, although I might not be doing videos of some of them because I may not remember because of the emotions that comes with it, but I'll make sure that I'll let you guys in of everything. So in my other channel, I've always been making videos about the steps I've taken with my PC. So I have something happened a few days back, and I just let you guys know about it and then wish me well too. So after I gave birth to my daughter 2022 November, I was so scared to try again. My initial plan was immediately I give birth to my daughter, highest 3 months, I'm trying again. But I went through a very difficult labor and then it messed with me. You know, this is talk about postpartum depression with mothers giving. See, mine was crazy. See, yeah, God help me, I'm very strong, I know. But then I was so scared. Like 6 months straight, I made sure that I didn't meet my husband because of how scared I was. So my initial plan was higher 6 months, I start trying again. But then after 6 months, I didn't think I was ready mentally to start trying again. And that was one mistake that I made. I wished that I started trying maybe after that 6 months. Yeah, I know I so early because I gave birth to CS, but I wished I started trying after that 6 months. But then you're not going to blame me. I am being human with feelings and with brain. So it just happened like that. So fast forwarded to 2024, I became more serious about trying again. Like I said, I gave birth to November 2022. All through 2023, I didn't read. I said, okay, let it, if it's going to happen, let it happen. So my kind of PCOS, I have an insulin resistant kind of PCOS. So I don't even see my menses, my menstruation at all. So that is how bad my own PCOS is. Now, it's actually going to be easier if I do see my menses, then we'll know where we are going to start from. But my kind of PCOS, I don't even see my menses at all. So it's harder because I have a lot of process to go through if I want to start trying to conceive again. And that was one thing doctors told me before I got married, when I got to know and when I was diagnosed with PCOS. So they're like, I'm not sure we can do anything for you. The only thing we can do for you is to try to induce you to see your menses after 4 months. Then after few days, then we'll give you another medication to be able to stop the bleeding. So that was what I've been going through till when I said get married. So when I got married, I know, okay, yeah, you're trying to really to conceive, you get. So now I have to go through the process of trying to get my menses. Because of the fact that I have PCOS, my eggs won't grow. It won't grow to that level where it has to break for ovulation. It doesn't get to that level. So when they induce the menstruation for me, they also give me some medications to be able to help increase the eggs, and then I start my follicular tracking, and then I have to take injection on the 12th day if I do the follicular tracking, and there's egg big enough to be able to break for ovulation. Yeah, now all these things I just narrated to you guys now, I didn't know all those times that I was a TTC mother that injection I was supposed to take is I thought maybe once they give me the egg the drugs to break the egg, that the egg is supposed to break on its own. Yeah, I didn't know that. So, but one thing with life is you keep learning every day from experience, from the things you read, from the things you hear, and from other people's experiences. So I've learned all these years about PCOS, and then I didn't know about that till I met a gynecologist in Lagos. Although I have a gynecologist I've been using in Enugu, and each time she'll be like, tell the doctor to help you break the egg. But you know me, you cannot come and tell a doctor help me break the egg. Are you going to teach me what to do? Are you teaching me my work? Trust doctors and what they can say or what they can feel when you say those things to them, you get. So I now met a new gynecologist in Lagos who immediately gave me an option of breaking the egg or waiting for like extra 1 month to try. I said, no, ma, I've had this breaking of egg before. I'm not going to take what chances. And so she broke the egg for me on my 12th day. And then boom, that's the month I got pregnant. Yeah. So I thought, this is so easy. And I'm like, wow. So all these years I've been waiting, this is it. So now fast forward to 2023 when I felt I was mentally ready to try again. So I think I said trying after we came back because we traveled for Xmas 2023 December because November my baby was a year and 2023 December we traveled down to the east for Xmas. So I think when we came back that January we said like try again because that January I started spotting from the east. So I started spotting. I was bleeding all through that January. It like came back. I think it's the ending of December, stroke beginning of January. Then I was not spotting till I came down to Lagos. So when he continued, I said, okay, let's go and meet the woman so that to be able to give me something to stop the spotting. So when we got there, I was like, okay, let's kukuma do everything together. Let me start trying again. So I started trying again, I think February. Yes, I started trying again February. And then since the first time I tried that with her, it was so easy. Gave me medicine to start the menses, gave me another one to go the egg, go for little tracking, break the egg. I thought that was how easy it was. Now we went for that round, nothing happened. We went for the second round, nothing happened. The first one we went to, the egg was big enough, so I didn't expect anything to go wrong. Now the second one we tried, nothing happened. Then the third one, nothing still happened. That one was happening ending of 2024. That one that happened, now that's how crazy all these things can happen. When I went for the scan, they showed me an egg that was big enough. I didn't know, the sonographer didn't know that there were more than one egg there. You understand? Or probably I just don't even know what to say. Because when I went back for the follicular tracking, even on my day 14th, which should be my ovulation day, they said my egg did not break. Although the doctor has already given me the HSG injection to help break the egg. But then when we went back on the 14th, the egg did not break. Now I've removed my mind from that particular cycle because if as of 14th day of my cycle and nothing has happened, that means nothing was going to happen. So I removed my mind from there because when the egg don't break, it will break when it's not even needed any longer. Do you understand? So I removed my mind from that particular cycle. So but I didn't know that something happened with that cycle. I didn't even know that like I got pregnant with that cycle. I will not lie to you guys. I didn't know. Now fast forward to like the next month, I noticed I started spotting. I told you guys earlier that I didn't know that something happened. So when I started spotting, I didn't really put mind in that spotting. I thought it was normal spotting that comes with PCOS. Do you get? Now, if I knew that maybe something happened, I would have immediately started taking progesterone because PCOS pregnancy is kind of a very delicate pregnancy. So once you get to know that you're pregnant with PCOS, you start taking progesterone immediately. And the one crazy thing with PCOS is the fact that your body don't produce enough progesterone. So once you get to know that you're pregnant with PCOS, what do? Rush and go and taking progesterone immediately. If not, you are going to miscarry that baby. That's how delicate PCOS pregnancy is. So I didn't know that I was. So when the spotting came, I didn't really put anything in mind. I thought it was normal spotting. Up until almost a week. That particular Sunday, I went to church. I came back. So till in the night, I was still on a black tight and a singlet. So I was sitting on my parlor table. Do you get? I was sitting on my parlor table, and then I stood up, and then blood was everywhere. I rushed immediately to the bedroom, and then I kind of cleaned myself. Now I know that for someone that has had PCOS for years, I see blood clots very often whenever I'm sporting, whenever I'm bleeding. I see blood clots often. But then that blood clot was not looking like a normal kind of blood clot. The first thing I did was I made a video and I snapped a picture. I sent to my mom to send to my gynecologist in Enugu. And then I also went to go and see my gynecologist in Lagos the next day. So my gynecologist in Enugu replied and was like that. This is not a normal blood clot. You just miscarried. I say, eh? But from what I heard about miscarriages, you should feel that kind of pain. I noticed that I was feeling abdominal pain prior to the day this happened, but I didn't really think of it as miscarriage. You get? So even when I went to see my gynecologist too in Lagos, she said the same. She was like, "Wow, see what we are looking for that." So I felt, see the kind of emotions I felt that period. I haven't, even when I was a TTC mom, I didn't even feel that kind of emotion. Yeah, I be emotional because I'm like, what's happening? Like, get so, but then I'm not going to blame anybody. It's nobody's fault. It just happened. So we're just going to live with that. Get. So that same month, the bleeding refused to stop. Even after everything I was given, the bleeding refused to stop. So my gynecologist in Lagos was like, okay, try and go for a scan and see if there's a residue, Abby, is that the right word to say, of the pregnancy you just miscarried. So I went and they said everything is fine, nothing is there. But then the bleeding refused to stop. So she gave me medications, bleeding refused to stop. A time came, the bleeding was worse. I could not do anything with myself. We went back again. The flow was now so heavy. I couldn't do anything. So now I spoke with my mom. So I think she asked my gynecologist in Enugu, and she was like, tell her to add tranexamic acid to it. So when I went to see my gynecologist, I suggested, ma, what about tranexamic acid? Do you get? So when I thought about that, she said she suggested giving me an injection that will stop the bleeding immediately. But now that injection is more deadly to me than good, because for someone that is still trying to take in, you can't give me an injection that you don't know how long it will be in my body before it wears out. Now, the woman said if I'm going to take this injection, that means I will not try for more than 3 months. Now, that 3 months might be 6 months, might be 1 year. So I didn't want to take the chances. I said, okay, I'm going to bear anything to be, but please let me just go with tranexamic acid and all those stuff. So after taking tranexamic acid with, I think, progesterone or something, the bleeding now stopped like after 2 weeks. So now these things were happening as the bleeding was going. I bleeded for like 2 to 3 months. It entered December 2024. And in that period, we were kind of trying to pack out from our house because we sold our building. So we're trying to get a house and packing and all this. So that period was even more stressful to me and all those stuffs. And then, boom, 2025. We said, okay, we're going to start trying when we have settled. That should be around March. You get. So now around March, I tried. Now, as crazy as this particular one is, my egg was the same size when I took in for my child. It was the same size, 20. The size was 20 inches or something like that. It was like the same size. So it went perfectly well. The egg broke when it was supposed to break. Now I'm asking myself, what went wrong? I've already bought packs of pregnancy test strips. I'm like, okay, I can't wait. The anxiety was there. I could not wait. So you could know the surprise and the pain and the anger that came when, as of April, I checked and nothing happened. I'm like, oh, I was asking myself, what might have gone wrong? So my birthday was on the 5th April. My birthday was on 5th April. So I said, okay, I was going to do a blood test on that day to know what's up. When I went to the lab to do blood test on that day, that was my birthday, because that choir rehearsal was that day. So after rehearsal, I went to go and do the blood test, and I'm like, negative. I was mad. I was so emotional. I was even trying to like, act strong, but almost the strong gear in me was down to 0.0000. You get. So even the next day that was Sunday that we were on the altar singing, I was shedding tears. People that were seeing me shedding tears would be like, the Holy Spirit have taken over this girl. They didn't know how emotional I was that day. I thought for a long time I didn't get myself. I didn't get myself. So from that March, April, I didn't do any other thing again. I said, okay, I was not going to see my gynecologist. I was going to try everything I'm going to do on my own. But as all those things were going on, I was still taking metformin every single day. I tried to take metformin because of the fact that I have insulin resistance. So my body don't break down sugar the way it's supposed to break down sugar, right? So I take metformin every day. Now I take it for some time and then I stop. You get. So when I stop, the first time I took that and I stopped, that was around June. I started bleeding. So my initial plan was the next day I'm going to try taking Clomid or Litrozole. But then the next day the devil came. I had swelling in my neck. So for those days till when I was supposed to take that Clomid and finish, I was in the hospital. I was on and off. I had a lot of injections and medicines to take, tablets to take. So I couldn't combine Clomid with that tablet I was taking. Do you get? So now that one went. And then I started trying again. Okay, I think this is October, right? From August, September, I was on metformin. And then I said like stop. And then the sporting will come and go, it will come and go. But if another one continued for a long time, I said okay, I was going to start and see what will happen. So now on the 22nd of September, I said, okay, let me try and see if I'm going to use that 22nd as my day one, right? Now I use that 22nd as my day one. Then 23rd of September, I started taking Clomid. I took Clomid 500 milligram for like 5 days. That's 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and then I stopped. Then I waited for like on my 12th day to go start my follicular tracking. So my follicular tracking was the 12th was yesterday, and then I went for it. And when I got there, like God, I'm going to cross my fingers. I don't want to hear bad news, but anything will know what to do. So getting there, I think I have a paper. I have my scan results in the car. Let me get now. This is my scan results, and as of yesterday, the egg was just 12.8 times 10.0 in size, and that is very very small. At least the egg should be up to 18 for us to know that yes, we are getting somewhere, but 12 is too small. So although I told my co-wife that she's a nurse, she's going to come and give me the injection um yesterday night. But then when she came, I was like, we checked. I'm like, no, we can't walk. I don't want to take that kind of chances. So now my endometrial plate is okay, is thick enough for implantation. The egg is a problem. The egg is still very very small. Although I've gotten the injection I was supposed to take, is still in my fridge. I'll show you guys the particular one I got in case if you're looking for an injection to take to break your egg. But I feel you should consult your gynecologist. But if your gynecologist don't know, because a lot of gynecologists don't know about breaking of eggs. I met a gynecologist who doesn't even know about breaking of egg. Yes, a lot of them don't know about breaking of egg, but they know what to give you for your egg to grow, but they don't know about breaking of egg a lot. So I will show a picture of the drug that I got for that HSG drug that I got. You get. So now we said okay. So our plan now, we're going to wait till 14th day. 14th day is like tomorrow. So we're going to wait till 14th day and go and do a repeat of the scan of the follicular tracking here. We'll do a repeat on the 14th and see if there's good news. If there's no good news, but I believe there's a good news. Go, why am I sound like I don't have faith? Jesus. I believe that there's going to be good news. So when we get tomorrow after the follicular tracking, then we don't know what step to take. If you're going to take the injection tomorrow, fine. Well, I don't know why this morning I saw small blood with clots, but the devil is a liar. I'm going for follicular tracking tomorrow to see what's up. So guys, that is where I've been in. these past few days I've just been having faith like mustard seed. I believe. I don't know. I know I'm not the only one that is this anxious. I know a lot of women in there that are TTC mothers and they are always anxious. A lot of them haven't given up hope, but almost we stay there. We cannot even give up hope for anything. It's not even going to work. It cannot be possible. We cannot give up hope. You know, rich. But there's something I need to tell TTC women. In as much as that we have faith and we believe in God, that doesn't mean that you should go to your house and sit down and expect miracle to happen. You know, this thing they say heaven help those that help themselves. I know it's tautology. It's tautology, but that is the truth. You don't expect Angel Gabriel to come from heaven and come to your womb and give you womb. You have to try something. In as you are believing God, you try to. That is why he gave these doctors this knowledge to be able to help. So go to the hospital. If you're asked to run some tests, and they don't know where they will know where they're going to come in and help you. Don't expect that you'll be in the house each day and you have the time to go to all the ministries and prayer houses, but you don't have the time to go to the hospital and check yourself. Go to the hospital and check yourself. Meet doctors and let them give you their own knowledge. Now they hear me? Yes. So guys, as I'm still waiting for 14th day and I'm still having hope. Anything that happens, I just told myself that if this doesn't happen, because I'm in for anything and I don't want to just kill myself with a lot of anxiety like what happened that April period. But anything that happens, you can still try again. But what I'm going to do for myself is if I'm going to go to my gynecologist to do that for me, that's fine. You get. But I feel that I'm going to use a greater dosage of the clomid. I think what I used was smaller. From what I'm seeing that is happening, I think I used a smaller dosage for my kind of PCOS. I used a smaller. I thought I was supposed to maybe use up to 100 milligram or more than even that, but I used 50 milligram. What I feel is a little for what I'm supposed to use for myself. But let's just cross our fingers and wait for tomorrow and go for when I go for the scan and see how long or how far the egg has gone. If not, I'll just wait for another month or just see. So guys, fingers crossed. How they crossing fingers? To keep you guys updated about what happened or what the result was or is going to be tomorrow. So prayers for me. I will need your prayers and thank you so much guys for praying for me. Thank you guys for watching my video. This baby girl is super grateful and I love you guys. Please endeavor to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell so that you will not skip any video I post. Yes, and also like and share. Thank you and see you guys next time. Ciao.